It's good to see you. Welcome to Yahoo Finance. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
So, new two-part HBO documentary called The Golden Boy. Of course, that is your longtime nickname. Everybody knows you as that. What made you do this now?
At 50 years old, I just thought, look, it's never too late to really tell my side of the story, the truth, basically. I guess what people don't really know is that at the age of 6 years old, I was conditioned to be a fighter. I was conditioned by my family. I was conditioned by my father, who was an ex-fighter himself. And just having that weight on my shoulder, you know, of being labeled as the next big thing in boxing, and all that pressure from family, and you know, oh my gosh, little Oscar's going to take us out of this neighborhood, and he's going to buy us a home, and this and that. So the pressure from that, and then winning the gold medal in 1992, the pressure from the world. And so basically, I lived, it's almost like living a double life. I mean, yeah, I'm a great guy and I'm a nice guy and everything, but it's like when you retire from boxing and when you lose your identity, you lose yourself. And so I just wanted to show the world that side of me, you know, that double identity life that I was living, you know, and it's pretty interesting.
You came right out of the gate here. I checked out the trailer. You're like, I was driven by a lie.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the lie?
So the lie was when I won the gold medal in Barcelona in 1992, my mother had passed away a year prior to that. And media members, especially in the Olympics, had this story that it was my mother's dying wish for her son to win the gold medal. And so I just went with the story. I just went with it. Like, yeah, oh yeah, I'm doing it for my mom. I was doing it for her, obviously, but it wasn't her dying wish. And so all those years of living with that, the lie of just like telling people, yeah, I did it for my mother, I did it for my mother, it weighs on you, you know, because it was a lie. She didn't tell me to win the gold medal for her. I mean, I did win it for her, but she didn't tell me, you know? And just everything that goes with success, with money, everything that goes with fame. It was a rough life. It was a rough life.
Is there, you know, is it fair to say that pressure drove you throughout your career?
I think, and this is where the documentary is very, very good and interesting. The pain that my mom endured on me, the physical abuse that I went through, I think that's what drove me to become the best athlete I can become, the best fighter I can become. All that pain, all that anger. I stepped inside the ring, and I'm glad I had that outlet as a fighter. Made me the champion I am inside the ring.
I have a couple business questions for you, but before I even get there, what's the next decade look like for you? I saw on TMZ you explore potential running for president, maybe a mayor for Las Vegas. Really, I mean, are these things in your cards? I mean, everybody knows who you are.
Everywhere I go, especially in California, it's, oh, you should run for this, and I'm okay.
You're okay.
I'm
so
okay.
No runs, nothing to
politics,
announce here on Yahoo
no politics, nothing like that.
Okay.
So I run Golden Boy Promotions, one of the biggest boxing companies in the world, and continue building fighters, continue building champions. You know, the pay-per-view game it's so interesting now that linear TV is, you know, somewhat.
Look, we're seeing with the actors' strike.
Right,
this
exactly.
is exploding.
Exactly. Here. So now you have all these platforms where you can basically build the next superstars of boxing and make a lot of money, which is amazing. And so. We've been able to manage over 100 fighters. We're promoting the biggest events in boxing, and so just continue because this is the sport that gave me everything, and I love boxing.
Well, how would you compare this generation of fighters compared to your generation?
My generation, I think they were tougher. They were. You know, it's like when the going gets tough, the tough get going. It's like, yeah, they were a little tougher, mentally and physically.
I can only imagine now, some business questions. I can only imagine some of the things you got offered through the years.
Sure.
So, best business deal you ever made?
The best business deal I ever made. So I actually with my partner, we purchased the Barney's building right? And it was the best move we ever did. Made a lot of money, but it was the worst decision we ever made as well because we sold it too soon.
Sold it. What made you sell it? I mean, that's just wow.
Well, we saw that we were just making so much money. We said, okay, it's time to sell.
Yeah.
And it was the worst decision I ever made.
Who have you gotten advice from through the years, money-wise? I mean, is Warren Buffett giving you a phone call? I mean, have you talked to any folks like that?
You know, experience.
Yeah.
It's all been experience. And I don't know what it is or who's looking down at me. I surround myself with really good people, with really smart people. And I've been able to just make the right choices, the right business decisions, and just be very careful, you know? Not rush into something that because it looks good, you know, just do your due diligence, do your homework, basically.
I would say you're an entrepreneur now. I mean, what are some of the things that keep you up at night as you run a business and try to grow this business over the next 10, 20 years? You know,
I try to invest in what I believe in what I know. And it's been working for me over the years. I've been able to acquire several publishing companies that are within the boxing world, you know, and obviously now publishing is now digital, you know, we're building something very special there around the sport of boxing, which is very exciting for me. But I just love building. I love building, you know, the next big thing for our sport, and I think that boxing. I mean, imagine fighters from the past fighting against fighters.
Are you getting back in the ring?
No, but AI style. I think I will.
Interesting.
I mean, it's very, very interesting. I mean, imagine Joe Louis going against Mike Tyson.
And I would bet on that or watch it. Where would you watch that?
Yeah, you would. So we're creating that platform now, and it's going to be very, very interesting. So watch out for that.
That is wild. Lastly, speaking of a match like that, community question, because a lot of folks knew that I was talking to you. Who would win a cage match, Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg? You have to be following it.
I'm following it, and if they are or they want to box inside a ring, okay, I mean, give me a call. I'll promote it. I will promote it.
You're hearing here from Oscar De La Hoya, please. I mean, do you have any?
But I like Zuckerberg because
jiu-jitsu is crazy.
Yeah, his jiu-jitsu is crazy. He looks like he has a better, I don't know, coordination. He has better coordination, but you can't count out the richer man. I mean,
we're not topping that answer. We're going to leave it there. Oscar De La Hoya, I mean, just good to see you.
Thank you, man.
Good luck on the documentary. It is Golden Boy, 2-part series on HBO. I encourage everyone to give it a watch. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.